Hey everybody, how's it going? Hope everybody's staying safe and healthy during this crazy time. So I saw a quick article on Twitter the other day that had a video attached to it, and it talked about the cost of Jimmy G returning next season. And a lot of the talk I've been doing on my channel lately is about like quarterback drafting and what we could do through the draft and maybe free agency, but mostly the draft. And one of the things I never really concentrated on, but I have mentioned before, is the cost of letting Jimmy go and how that would save the team and how they could build around maybe a rookie or a younger quarterback. So I want you guys to listen to this soundbite from Matt Mayoka, and he pretty much explains, he doesn't really explain, but he kind of makes a point of what I'm trying to make about, how much he's being owed and where that money could go if they didn't have to pay him.
Face it, Jimmy Garoppolo is not perfect. There aren't very many perfect players out there. Of course there aren't. But they have to consider everything. And here's one thing that I found interesting is that when you talked about cap numbers, the salary cap, and Jimmy doesn't make, he makes obviously a lot on the cap. He accounts for a lot on the cap, but it's probably middle of the pack as far as starting quarterbacks in the league, maybe a little bit, maybe like 13, 14, something like that. But when you look at actual dollars that the team owes a quarterback for next season, or I should say scheduled to pay a quarterback for next season, Jimmy Garoppolo is number 2 in the league at $25.5 million in actual dollars. The second, or the number 1 guy, is Jared Goff. But what separates Jimmy Garoppolo's contract is if the 49ers were to trade or release him, that would create the biggest cap savings of any release or trade of a quarterback in the league. They would save $24 million. So that's the question the 49ers have to answer is that $24 million that they could save better spent elsewhere than on Jimmy Garoppolo?
So I guess the point is that I'm making is, like Matt Mayoka just said, is it worth keeping a guy for that much money who's not necessarily, I think personally, deserving of the money? He may have looked good in 2017, and I had thought we made the right decision as well. But you start looking at the amount of money you could save, and if you go with a younger quarterback and you could build around that younger quarterback with all the money that you would save on Garoppolo, or do you want to sink that money into a guy who is injury prone and has been very erratic lately? A lot of people say, oh, he just wins, but there's a lot of factors that go into that. I just think that the 49ers, this is my opinion, this is not your guys' opinion or your gal's opinion. I think the Niners would be better suited going off of Garoppolo and saving money and doing what they can to pad that roster with as much talent as possible. And then maybe going for, maybe like a veteran quarterback and then drafting a rookie and see where we could go from there. I just don't think Jimmy Garoppolo is the answer going forward, if you want me to be completely honest. And I feel like drafting a young quarterback who's cheap and probably has already got more physical talent and isn't as injury prone as Jimmy is the best way to go. But that's my opinion. I want to know what you guys think. Do you guys think it's smart to draft a quarterback and move off of Garoppolo's contract? Or do you think we should just stick with Garoppolo with that big cap hit and then, unfortunately not be able to, bolster the roster the way we could going forward? So let me know what you think down in the comments, and let me know if you agree or disagree. Drop a like or a subscribe if you want. And I might drop another video today. If not, I will talk to you guys again in the future. So everybody take care, stay healthy, see ya.